viewers, welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Czechia versus Mexico, FIFA World Cup 2026 Group A. Czechia contra México, la Copa Mundial de FIFA Grupo A, Partido 3. Also watching South Africa versus South Korea and the other game, paying attention to that as well. Reacción de la África del Sur contra Corea del Sur, la segundo partido de la grupo. With that being said, starting 11s are as follows. For Czechia, we're going to start with this game. Czechia in goal, Matej Kovar. The back three, Ladislav Krejci, Tomáš Holeš, and Robin Hranak. The midfield four, Vladimir Sufal, Mikhail Sadliek. We have Lukáš Garv and David Dudera. The attacking midfield two of Denny Valinsky, or Denny Visinski, Pavel Sulch, and Adam Hlošek up top. For Mexico in goal, we have Tala Rangel. The back four of Jorge Sanchez, Cesar Montes, Israel Reyes, Mateo Chavez. The attacking or the center defensive midder, the central defensive midfielder, Edson Alvarez. The midfield four, Julian Quiñones, Luis Romo, Gilberto Mora, Piojo Alvarado, and up top, Memote Martinez. So that's it for that one. And also, South Africa, South Korea. In goal, Ronwen Williams. The midfield four, or the back four of Kuliso Mudau. We have Ime Okan, Mbekezi, Mbekazi, and Aubrey Mafoso Madiba, Sepepelo, Seedhole, Diante Mbata, Tapelo Maseko, Rehobo Lyle Mofokeng, Owenopolis, and Evidence Makopa. For South Korea in goal, we have Sungyu Kim, we have Hanbyong Lee, we have Kim Min Jae, Ji-Hook Lee, we have Tae-Sok Lee, In-Byong Hwang, Seung-Ho Pike, Young-Woo Sol, Lee Kang-in, Hwang Hee-chan, and Hunju-Oh. Yeah, I guess they're planning on finishing second. With that being said, here we go. Games are about to get started. All right, we'll get going. All right, here we are. Here we are. Well, we're going to get going. Game's about to get started. So here we go. Get started. About to get started. One game's at BBVA. The other's at Estadio Azteca. Okay. South Africa at BBVA. Mexico at Azteca. My prediction for Group A, South Africa 0, Korea 2, Mexico 1-0 above the Czechs. Okay, that's understandable. I could see that happening. And South Africa, South Korea has started. Mexico versus Czechia is about to start. .36 minute. Here we go. Or 36 seconds. And it's just begun. Czechia, Mexico has just begun. Playing forward. Lost to Mexico 2-0. Drew Czechia 1-1. Damn, I'm on freaking strings. Son's on the bench. Well, they know they're probably playing Sunday. I mean, Canada benched some of their best players. So, I mean, I understand. I mean, it's sort of exactly what we did, even though we could have just drawn and won the group. They're probably finishing second. Understandably. I mean, I understand. I understand why they went the way they went, or they're going the way they're going. .215 and 148. Oh, yeah, Savage must be doing somewhat well. Blue Jays, it's still 1-1. You got to be kidding me. Bottom 7, it's still 1-1. So it's probably not a fitness thing or form thing. Or no. Well, I guess it is a fitness thing. But no, it's not a form thing. No. I think it's more of the fact that Korea knows what they're probably getting. And South Africa does suck. So, understandable, frankly. I've always wondered, is this your basement? Yeah, it is. You haven't seen me, I guess you haven't seen the streams during the severe weather days. Where I've seen, well, at least this is my basement. It's underground, yeah. My bedroom is actually my bedroom and not just doubling as a studio like the old house. Yeah. 331. So, I mean, yeah. Thank you, though. Thank you, though. 3:30, 0-0. Nothing has happened in South Africa, Korea yet, goal-wise. Czechia, Mexico, the same. Mexico's already won the group. The question is can they win it with 7 points or 9 points? Or 6 points? Czechia might find a way to... Korea's on 3 points. If they draw, they're on 4, and they'd still be above Czechia. So it still would be Canada, South Korea. Even if Czechia were to win their match. If results hold, Mexico and South Korea advance. South Africa would be 4th place. Czechia would be 3rd place with 2 points. Czechia's group results, a 2-1 loss for South Korea, a 1-1 draw versus South Africa. South Korea clears it away. Mexico had a 2-0 win versus South Africa, a 1-0 win versus South Korea. Though I will say this, if the round of 16 game, if Canada gets there, is actually easier on this side. Somebody said we were already cooked in the round of 16, so let me see what that would be. Let me try to see if I can. So 2B, that's match winner of 73 versus the winner of 75. You do realize it's either Netherlands, Japan versus the winner of Netherlands, Japan, or Morocco. We're match 73. The winner of match 75 is either going to be Netherlands / Japan or Morocco. What do you mean easier? What do you mean easier? WWE match, also Haiti did us proud. I think Haiti did us proud, yes. I mean, it was interesting. Yeah, no, that makes no sense. Like, Canada is going to play. If Canada beats South Korea, we're going to play the winner. Whoever wins the group between Netherlands and Japan are going to play Morocco, and the winner of that game plays. Haiti did you proud just getting here. I think he's talking about CONCACAF in general. But, yeah, I mean, I think Haiti did amazingly earlier tonight, to be honest. And it is what it is. It is what it is, frankly, but definitely interesting. Playing forward, header, Czechia. Headed back, doesn't get to Talaran Hill. Haiti gave Morocco a hell of a fight. I was damn impressed. I think we all were. Close for Czechia. Yep, they got a header and then nothing. That's exactly what I'm worried about with Canada if we have to play Czechia, which is possible if South Korea were to lose and it was like 1-0 and Czechia won, it'd be Czechia. And because then South Korea would have less points than Czechia. Well, actually. Because then they'd have 4 and South Korea would have 3. So, wide. So it's an interesting thing, but we're going to get this going. And we're going to do a review for the Mexico game after this is over, and then we have 3 matches tomorrow. Swiss will actually play the Portugal-Colombia group winner in all likelihood. I mean, I'd rather have that than Japan, Netherlands, or Morocco. As I said, Portugal's a winnable game. In round of 16. In the round of 16. In all likelihood, I would rather Portugal or Colombia than Morocco, Japan, or Netherlands. Netherlands already beat this Canada team 4-0 2 years ago. Japan's pretty damn good, and we haven't played them since Biello had us get blown out in Japan. I wonder how much better we do this time. I can't be too mad if we lost to Japan. I mean, I'd be kind of happy. Well, let's put it like this. I want Canada to win a competitive match against Japan. But if it was Japan, at least, again, like I said about Morocco in the review at the end of it, I'm rooting for Japan over Morocco. That is a fact. But I wouldn't be mad if Morocco beat Japan. Because I like Morocco and they like me. And, you know. I mean, Japan, for me, I'd be happy to see them go through even at Canada's expense as long as we don't embarrass ourselves. I'm not saying I'm rooting for Canada. Don't get me wrong. If that was so to happen, I'm rooting for Canada. But if we're playing Japan and we don't lose embarrassingly, at least Japan went through us instead of somebody I hate or somebody I don't care about. You know, that probably slightens the blow a little bit. And besides, round of 16 was probably going to be where it probably ended for us anyway. Everything else would have been house money. So I could live with it unless we don't embarrass ourselves. Mexico playing forward. Here's a chance for Mexico. Cross in. Horrible cross. So. And then honestly, Morocco, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to say it because if I do, it won't happen. Like, seeing what Haiti did to Morocco, yeah, we could beat them. Yeah, we could beat them. Canada could beat Morocco. But I feel like they were looking for, I don't know if it was them being totally shit or them thinking they were going to roll them and not expect Morocco or not expect Haiti to put up a fight like they did. And they got shell-shocked after the first goal and they just lost their mojo all night. And they still ended up winning 4-1 or 4-2. So if it was because they were shit and they're fraudulent this year or they're going to take a step back, which, I mean, looking at the group stage performances, especially the last two, I mean, it could be the truth. That could be the truth. Or they thought they were going to roll. They thought they were going to roll Haiti and it didn't happen and they basically kind of crashed out. But still won. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put my finger on that one. So, you know, I don't know exactly to put my finger on that one. I don't know if I want. I know it doesn't matter now. I know that's what we're going to get if we do beat South Korea. Is those three or one of those three. But Portugal and Colombia sound better to me. Or sound easier to me. I mean, Colombia played well against DR Congo. Don't get me wrong. But had it been the other way around, I mean, I thought Portugal was a winnable game, and I still do. They beat a shitty Uzbekistan team. And Cristiano is not going to score on us like he did Uzbekistan. Love is in the air. Hey, passion in the air becomes love in the air, my friend. Passion in the air becomes love in the air, my friend. How about that? Lol. Top 8, 1-1 between the Jays and Astros. That one's going to go down the damn wire, eh? But, yeah, no, passion in the air becomes love in the air, especially in moments like that. So, I mean, that's probably what's going on. That's probably what's going on. The World Cup does crazy things. Now, could there be a South Korean, Mexican? Could there be a baby boom of half South Korean and Mexican babies and half Japanese, half Mexican babies in 9 months? Possibly. But we'll see. We'll see. Wouldn't shock me if there's, I wouldn't say too much, but if there was a little bit of one, wouldn't shock me. We'll find out in 9 months. We'll find out in April 2027. We'll find out. Now the question is, are those kids going to be born in Japan, South Korea, or Mexico? I guess a contingent of all three, probably, eh? I guess a contingent of all three, probably. 0-0. '15th minute 0-0 in both games. Got 3 matches again tomorrow and 3 on Saturday. Well, 3 windows, I should say, each day. Playing forward, 3 streams, I should say, of 6, watching 2 matches at a time, which for 6 matches, 3 windows, you get it. Do. 16th minute. How we doing, Captain? How we doing? Neymar got subbed on for Brazil earlier in their match. I'm surprised Sun wasn't happy about that. Unless I missed something. How's it looking for Mexico? Stalemate. But Czechia's had 4 shots. I mean, with the rotation they did, can't say. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. Equal amount of possession, pretty much. Yeah, 4 shots for Czechia, but if it ain't a set piece, you'll probably be fine. Well, I was saying Sun because he really loves Neymar, but either way. 16th minute. We got to play, what, 15 minutes? About? I mean, for me, don't blame him. Fair enough. 17th minute, South Africa, Korea, still 0-0 as well. South Korea. So it looks like, for now, Canada will be playing South Korea on Sunday. So what do we got Sunday? We got a big doubleheader, probably our slowest day for a while until we get to the quarters. Well, we'll get a little bit of a reprieve. I mean, these have gone down to 3 matches a day, but we'll get a little bit of a reprieve on Sunday, even though we're still doing content. The Formula 1 Austrian Grand Prix in the morning, live RSR. I have a little bit of a window to eat lunch, and then we'll do the Canada versus South Korea game, live RSR. And if we lose, I can cry myself to sleep. I ain't got to do anything else. I ain't got to do anything else after that. Not too bad yet. Wide for South Africa. It's a corner. Czechia, good tackle there. Well, I don't know about a good tackle there, but there's no foul yet. It was a little bit clumsy, I thought, by Edson. A little bit clumsy. I mean, yeah, I was sad in the moment, but I'm just, at least. Here's the bad part. Now I'm starting to calm down quickly for some reason. I don't know why. You know, I'm trying to look at the positives, at least for now. I've gotten to see Canada do the best they've ever done at a World Cup. I get to see them play a knockout stage match. Could it go bad? Possibly. Could it go good? Possibly. Who knows? Knowing Canada, I can't say. We're playing a team who's just as good as us anyway. South Africa's not looking bad, actually. Well, hold on. If South Africa were to win, they'd have 4 points. They'd be a -1 goal differential. If Czechia were to draw, they'd still be above Czechia. They need to. It'd be 2-3 with a 1-0 win. It would be 3-3 with a 2-0 win. They'd have more goals scored. They would be above South Korea. Let's see what South Africa could do. I mean, if South Africa wins 2-0 and the Mexico-Czechia game stays the way it is, Canada would actually play in South Africa. Let's see Hole starting because he's back from suspension. Hasn't done anything too stupid yet. He's been better today. I would say, so far. Can't do much worse than you did in game 1, though. Can't be much worse. If you're seed Hole, can't be much worse. I'm not saying people were wrong to slander him. But if you've seen the TikTok slander or the slander videos on seat Hole, like the memes, like, yeah, if you've seen those, yeah, no, they're going hard on him. They're going hard on the man. #21st minute. And that's definitely getting a bit rough, this Mexico game. How's it looking? What's your prediction? You know what? I'm going to stick with probably, at this point, the way Czechia and Mexico are playing, 0-0. 0-0. It doesn't look like a game with many goals in it. I'm not going to lie. South Africa could probably still, I'm not sure about South Korea. I'm not sure about the South Korea game. I think we're stuck where we are, honestly. With what they have now, hydration break in both matches. But where we are now, I think we're stuck with what we have. I don't know what we're going to do. I ain't heard a damn thing. As per usual. Either all the TFC journos are focused on the World Cup or we ain't doing a damn thing. I don't know which. I'm not sure which one I'd rather it be. Frankly, I'm not sure which one I'd rather it be. Oh, crap. Toronto. Shite. 2-1 Houston. Jays in the bottom of the 8th. I mean, Dillon ain't bad, I gotta say. Elias on second for the Jays. 1 out, 1 on second. Springer at bat. 1-1 count. Blue Jays down 1. I mean, Diogo Dalot wouldn't be a bad signing in MLS. Go, go, go! Well, I guess the Jays got a double play on that fly ball. In play outs. George Springer hit a fly ball that was caught, and then Arias got tagged. He tagged and couldn't make it. What are you reacting to? Manning came back. That wouldn't happen. They're both too old. Oh, you're talking about Bill. Oh, wait, I don't know. He ain't. There's no way they'd rehire him. I don't think Keith Pelly would rehire him. Besides, I don't think he wants presidents of MLSE or club presidents. I don't think he wants club presidents. I think he wants to run it himself. But I'll answer both questions. The one that I thought I was. See, I've forgotten about Bill Manning. If that's what that shows you. He deserved to get forgotten. He's been forgotten. Fuck him. That's just what that shows you. He's been forgotten. He's gone. Gladly. That's what that answer shows you. Mason Flaherty replaces Jeff Hoffman. Oh, throwing error by Hoffman on a pickoff attempt. Of course. 0-0. So Hoffman blew it again. Of course, when the Jays get inches away from 500, they fuck it up and then put themselves back in a hole. Of course. 0-0 in both matches through the 26th minute. Or near the 26th minute. Playing forward. Mexico looks solid, but they also look. This game just looks like it is what it is type of game. South Korea to take the corner. Header, not there. So tomorrow we got Curacao playing Czechia. That's going to go and get picked up. So tomorrow we got Curacao versus Ivory Coast. We got USA, of course, also with Ecuador, Germany. Japan, Sweden, also with Tunisia, Netherlands, and Turkey, United States, also with Paraguay, Australia tomorrow. We want South Africa to win and Mexico to win. Well, Mexico's already won the group, but yeah. Czechia, even as long as it's a draw, if South Africa wins 2-0, I think by goals scored, they'd be above South Korea. So South Africa needs to win 2-0 at least. And as long as Czechia, Mexico stays a draw, South Africa is going to advance in second place. So South Africa actually don't look half bad. Maybe they could pull it off. USA don't even have to win. Yeah, they're already through, but I'm doing the Mexico game, which is they're already through. So it's not like hint, CONCACAF. Hint, CONCACAF. I think I'm still doing Panama, England, too. I think I'm doing every CONCACAF final game, even if the team's already eliminated or advanced, as my main coverage. I mean, I would. '28th minute playing forward. Still pretty much stalemates throughout. Somebody has a car with an Arby's livery on it in NASCAR about their new cheesesteak. Ref, get out of the way. USA versus Argentina finals. Brother, that would. In play outs. Sacrifice bunt. Okay. Playing forward. Ref, get out of the way. Get out of the way. 0-0 in both games. Get out of the way. 28th minute. Twenty-ninth minute. Playing forward, shot save, rebound saved, double save. Double save for Korea, Czechia. Man, that was a chance for Korea or South Africa to get there first. But no, they did not. Of which they need a couple. Because if South Africa scored a 2-0 win, they would have a 0 goal differential, but with more goals scored than South Korea. So that's all they need is to score a 2-0 win. They could have got one there. They're looking not bad. Playing forward. Over the top. Caught by Kovar. Korea keeper is supreme. He's damn good. He's damn good. Except for the howler to Romo. But other than that, man's been mostly perfect. Nearly perfect. And they walked Altuve. Anyone besides Mexico will still be in fourth? Anyone besides Mexico will still be in fourth? I think it's most likely going to be, well, the way things are going. Let's look at this. South Africa is in fourth place with 2 points. Czechia is in third with 2 points. Goal differential puts South Africa in third or fourth. South Korea has 4 points. South Korea beat Czechia. So if Czechia were to win, South Africa were to win, and South Korea were to lose, Czechia would be in fourth. South Korea can't be in fourth because of that head-to-head. Worst they could be is third. South Africa, then, well, then it depends on the goal differential between Czechia and South Korea. So with with the bottom 2 teams winning, there's still got to be a flip of goal differential. But honestly, I think a 2-0 win would still do it for South Africa in that case. To overturn the full Czechian goal differential and then overturn the goals scored with South Korea. So Czechia or South Korea most likely will be in fourth. But just because of the head-to-head between Czechia and South Korea, they would only could be in third at worst. So it's probably Czechia or South Africa. It's one of them two finishing fourth. Keep forgetting the Club World Cup happened last year. I don't know why. I could never, even if I wanted to. I mean, the tournament was good, but there were things around it where I just couldn't forget it even if I wanted to. Third minute. Third minute. Third minute. Playing forward. Mexico has the ball at the top of the box. Bounces it back. 2 stalemates so far. Oh, that's hilarious. Finn Balor posted. Finn Balor said he's half Mexican, the better half. Fair enough. Because Finn Balor's wife is Mexican. You get it? And it's 3-1 Houston. Yeah, fuck that. The Jays come back, good for them. They're not. "34th minute. "35th minute. 2 stalemates so far. "36th minute. "36th minute for South Africa, Korea. It is a free kick for Mexico in the Mexico game. This was a boring way. Hey, after that freaking Haiti, both the Brazil and Haiti, or the Morocco games, this is a sucky window of games. I mean, there was a lot of energy in the Canada window, and there was a lot of energy in the last window. These two were boring. 2 slogs. I'll still make a review, though. It does make me waste less time, though. Shot! Why? The easy part is I got to just make the video 8 minutes and then upload the video. It doesn't make me, I don't know. Could make me less lace time or more. Especially if it's like, well, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to say. Could be something. I don't know. Either way. Oh. "38th minute in both matches. Ugh. Playing forward. South Korea had a shot that went over the bar. Or South Africa had a shot that went over the bar. Well, I guess you could say it both ways. Okay, that's pretty cool. I love seeing how creative fans get. I really do. I really do during the World Cup. I love seeing the creative fans. Giving themselves a gimmick and being creative. I love it. I love it. That's probably the wrestler heart in me talking. Probably. Multiple teams are in for Alexander. Ooh. That's crazy. Mexico playing for it. Piojo, you suck. Hurricanes defenseman. Yep. Piojo, you suck. I don't understand why the Hurricanes would do that though, unless they have an upgrade down the way and over the bar. He sucks. Piojo Alvarado sucks. 39th minute. Five attempts at goal, 0 attempts at target for Czechia. That just shows you how bad quality their shots are. Mexico, 4 attempts on goal, 1 on target. Attempts at goal, 1 on. Oh, man, this is. I think the South Africa-Korea game's better, to be honest. 40th minute. '40th minute in both games. 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go, and we'll be finished with this window in an hour. I've got to make the review for Czechia and Mexico. NHL's in playoff right now, or no? The NHL playoffs just ended. The Stanley Cup was just awarded about a week ago. And the Toronto Maple Leafs did not make the NHL playoffs at all, but the Toronto Marlies made the AHL playoffs, which ended about a week after the Stanley Cup playoffs because there's more teams, and won the Calder Cup. So the Toronto Marlies, the Leafs affiliate, made their playoffs and won the whole damn thing. But the Leafs couldn't even make the NHL playoffs. Something Raul to make this more fun. What's he going to do by himself? 41st minute. So, no, the Leafs did not make the playoffs, as you could tell, because I didn't do any Leafs games during the playoffs. Because if they made it, I would have done the Leafs games. They didn't even get close. That was the number 1 pick. The only thing the Leafs won this year was a number 1 pick. Well, luckily the lottery favored us for once. .41 minutes in both games. But the Leafs affiliate did win the Calder Cup. So the AHL's like AAA, if you look at it from a baseball perspective. The ECHL is kind of like high single A, low double A, sort of. Yeah. Or well, it's not, but I can't say junior hockey's like high school. It's kind of like college, but there also is college hockey. But, they take both. There's both. Football hating the Big 2026 AAA. Yeah, I mean, the AHL is pretty much NHL's AAA, pretty much. Yeah. So the Marlies won the AAA championship of hockey, pretty much, for the second time in 8 years. Which, I mean, I'll take that. 43rd minute. It's not what exactly I want, but I'll take it. CMLL, oh, you're talking about the Lucha promotions now. I prefer AAA. CMLL, down with CMLL. Fuck Tony Khan. And fuck his Forbidden Door. But seriously though, AAA is well booked. Like Undertaker's doing a damn good job with AAA though. Seriously, I mean, their shows are amazing. They've been amazing. It's the best WWE shows every week. I didn't realize Undertaker was such a good booker. It's on YouTube, yes. Like Undertaker and Conan. Holy shit. And JBL being part. I guess JBL helps creatively while also being a commentator on the English side of things. But I'm sure Rey Mysterio probably has something to do with it. I didn't realize Undertaker was such a good booker. I wouldn't have expected that at all. I wouldn't have expected that at all. 44th minute. Especially AAA. Undertaker is booking a lucha promotion and making it the best promotion in the WWE portfolio right now. The Undertaker. Are you kidding me, man? I mean, I loved NXT Black and Gold, so I mean, I can't totally. It is a Lucha Libre show. I don't think they've turned it into NXT Black and Gold. But I loved NXT Black and Gold, so I ain't complaining about the TakeOver era, or at least the early one. 4 minutes of stoppage time. But I think they kept the soul of AAA. There are more WWE wrestlers there, and there is WWE branding, but that's about as far as you'll get. And well, knowing Undertaker's the booker, but no, I mean it's its own thing. It's still Los Perros del Mal. JCW Lunacy for the win. I still need to watch an episode of that. Either way. But I said best show in the WWE portfolio is AAA. 45th minute. But no, I mean, they've kept it pretty, they've kept it pretty loyal to the style of Lucha Libre. Like, I think it's, so, I mean, I'm very happy with AAA as a WWE property. I mean, I've watched AAA shows before they were owned by WWE. I also watched Lucha Underground, which I think that was a AAA El Rey thing they did. It's gotten better since Vince Russo's taken the creative reins. Seems like Vince Russo wasn't the problem. I mean, it is hilarious how much Jim Cornette hates Vince Russo, though. It is hilarious. El Faf's got a game tomorrow for refereeing Uruguay, Spain. Jays lose 3-1. Yep, called it. Seen it coming. 46th minute, 4 minutes of stoppage time for the Mexico game. So, I mean, it's honestly... playing forward. Saved over the bar. Wrestling won't be on top of entertainment again until WWE has good writers, talent, larger-than-life characters, and storylines, etc. I mean, I agree with that. Like, that's the problem with what... I mean, it's cool that there's all these other promotions, but nobody's going... There ain't many people who are sickos enough who love wrestling that are going to watch New Japan at 5 o'clock in the morning. I will... Because, I mean, it's not the only thing I watch Japanese that I have to be up at 5 in the morning to watch. And my sleep schedule's fucked anyway. So, I have no problem with that. TNA's probably getting sold to WWE completely. AAA is the WWE, but they kind of treat it like its own thing, which kind of, you know, it has those storylines. It has those characters. It has those good writers. But it's not like you're getting that on Raw. Like when El Grande shows up on Raw. You weren't getting that. He was a heel in America. He's a face down there. I mean, Ludwig Kaiser. Grande. But you get my point. 49th minute. It's halftime of the South Africa-Korea game, 0-0. South Africa actually hadn't looked that bad. a minute seconds away from halftime, the Czechia-Mexico game. It will be. I mean, seeing how South Africa's playing Korea, I'm starting to like Canada's chances a lot more than I already did. Boring. Halftime of Czechia-Mexico 0-0. 0-0. With that being said, we'll take a short break at halftime with the stats, get this one going. Sit tight. We will be back. 0-0 in both games. 0-0. Dos partidos. Medio tiempo. We'll take a short break. We'll be back. 45 more minutes tonight. We'll make a review for this Mexico game. Hopefully it won't take me that long. And I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. So with that being said, I'll see you later, or I'll see you soon. Sit tight. Short break. Let's go. 0-0. And we're back for the stats of the half. Guys, you think Canada will beat South Korea in the round of 32? What I'm watching, yeah. What I'm watching South Africa do, yeah. Yeah, I like our chances. I mean, I like their chances in the first place, but I like them more now. Stats of the half, 46% possession to 54% possession, 6 shots to 6, or 6 shots to 5. 0 shots on goal to 1, 163 accurate passes, 82%, 203 accurate passes to 87%, 0 corners to 0, 6 shots to 5, 4 shots on goal to 3. We got 200 passes to 234, 82% pass accuracy to 87. We got 118 in the own half to 100, 7 throws to 15, 0 offside to 0, 0 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 5 fouls to 7. Oh, the Mexican coach put this line up. He should know how it was going to be. Well, they won the group. It doesn't matter. For Mexico, it does not matter. They have won the group. So rest your players. But God, does this lineup suck. But to him, it doesn't matter. You've won the group. But this game is boring as shit. It's annoying as shit. It's 2 teams playing haram ball. That Czechia still has a realistic shot. Honestly, yeah, I agree. But South Africa is playing well today. But I think we're better in South Africa. So if we play to our level, we're winning against South Korea. If we fuck it up, we're going to fuck it up. But, yeah, I mean, if we play to our level, yeah, we should win. With that being said, but yeah, Jesse Marsch has his fuck-ups. But I think maybe he already used his fuck-up. Yeah, but it's also don't injure players and don't get players on yellows on a second yellow before a knockout game. It's a fine line you got to walk in tournaments like these. Oh, sun's on for the second 45 for South Korea. Mexico, they're trying to protect themselves, partially part of their rotation, partially probably trying to play against Czechia's height. Jaden Bradley, the draft pick for the Raptors, for the 50th pick. Good pick. Guards. Oh, he's a guard. Wait, did he play for Alabama too? All right, okay. And we're off in the second half of the South Korea game. South Korea game, Czechia. Thoughts? I don't know what to think. Either Cuba's out of oil in 2 weeks or it gets invaded in 2 weeks. And a certain government can steal the oil. You know he'd think about it. Stealing the oil. And we're off in the second half of both matches. We'll review the Mexico game once we're done. An absolutely boring haram ball match. So bad. So bad. Nil-nil for both. Yeah, it feels like it. Clinch Group A, won a group for the first time since 2002, Mexico. South Korea defeated Czechia 2-1, lost to Mexico 1-0. Advances with a win or draw. And depending on the loss and depending on the Czechia game, if the Czechia game stays like this and South Africa only wins 1-0, Oh, that doesn't matter, actually. I just realized that's what it means. If South Africa wins, hold on. I forgot about, if South Africa wins 1-0, as long as Czechia keeps a draw, South Africa's going second. They don't need to flip the goal differential because then they'd have head-to-head over South Korea. And they didn't lose to Czechia. So, I just realized, holy shit, damn. They caught me out. They caught me out. If South Africa wins 1-0, they finish second, as long as Czechia does not win against Mexico. Then if Czechia leads against Mexico, then South Africa starts to have to flip the goal differential. But other than that, if the Mexico game stays like it is in South Africa, which they've been playing well, steals a goal, South Africa is going to finish second because of the head-to-head. And actually, South Africa would have more points than South Korea anyway. So, wait. And if they won, they'd have more points than South Africa anyway. So the head-to-head doesn't matter. Actually. So, either way, if South Africa pulls a 1-0 win out of their ass, that's going to be enough to finish second. As long as Czechia stays at a draw, they're second place. How wild would that be? Wait. I'm so bored out of my mind, I screwed that up completely. With that being said, South Africa could win, get second place with just a 1-0 win. The goal differential does not matter. Because one, they'd have more points. And second of all, even if they didn't, head-to-head. A record, there have been the most goals in a World Cup through 2 match days. Goal kick, 49th minute. Now, of course, we don't know. Mauricio Pochettino said Americans have no healthy food. Yes, you have healthy food, but you also have the food Chick-fil-A. It's amazing, no? Well, you know what? I like that. Pochettino likes Chick-fil-A. Based. That's based. That's based. Shot wide. But so far, this game is just both of them. If the Mexico game goes the way it does, maybe I'm more worried about what happens for Canada in the other one. Oh, that's crazy. If Portugal finished first in their group, they would face Argentina in the quarterfinals if both teams were to make it that far. Which then again, didn't I predict that being the case? I should have known that already. Either way, 51st minute. Oh my God, I hope it happens. What a moment that would be. What a moment that would be. "51 minutes before and through both games." Header cleared away by Czechia. Still so haram ball, man. So haram ball. Free kick for Czechia. Free kick. Over the top. Header. Get the ball out. Czechia blocked away. Probably best chance of the game there for Czechia. 53rd minute. And guess what? It was a set piece. Guess what? It was a set piece. Ball crossed in. Header. '54th minute. Goal for Mexico. Mexico, what the absolute hell in the midfield was that? But it worked. Pushing forward. Still. Shot. Goal. Goal de Mexico. Gol del Tri. 1-0. Mateo Chavez. Goal. What a play, Mateo Chavez. Of course, a player that comes from Chivas. Of course you were going to say that. Mateo Chavez, what a run. What a run was that, man. Just cuts it in. Takes the run, gets into the box, and just slots it home. I don't know what the hell that spinneroonie in the midfield was, but it worked. Mateo Chavez, cool, calm, composed. 0-1, 0-1. '55th minute. Right. It is 55th. All right. What did he... I don't understand what that spinneroonie in the midfield was, but Luis Romo, I cannot believe he pulled that off. I thought the man was dead to rights. I mean, they played some Booker T midfield. Yes. Can you dig it, sucker? Yeah, that's good. They were playing some Booker T midfield. Spinneroonie. I love it. Can you dig it, sucker? First international goal for Mateo Chavez, and what other way would you want it but in a World Cup and in a crazy fashion? Good for him. Just cover off and then just, wow. I don't know how the hell. Like, I mean, the goal was awesome. I don't know how Luis Romo survived that midfield and then got it to Chavez. Like, that's quality. Like, you know what? I've been harsh on Luis Romo, but actually, the man's been quite quality. I'm going to be honest. Luis Romo has gained some quality. Like, he's not a tronco anymore. Like, he's actually been a pretty damn solid player for the better part of a year and a half. And he plays for Chivas. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Mateo Chavez played for Chivas, then went to Alkmaar, AZ Alkmaar. Luis Romo plays for Chivas. Actually, did they play together? January 24th or 2024 to June 2025. I don't think they did. I think Luis Romo was in Cruz Azul last year, yeah? I don't think Luis Romo went to Chivas till January 2025. Okay, he's been there since January. So they have played together for 6 months. Okay, they played together for 6 months. Okay. You know what? Maybe Alex is right. Maybe he's right. Maybe the Chivas players are the best ones on this national team, weirdly enough. Maybe there was more to Chivas than Hormiga. Maybe. Maybe he's right, which I cannot believe I'm saying those words. I cannot believe I'm saying those words. 58th minute, but I think he might be right. I think he is. He might be right. 58th minute. He might be right. From a current Chivas player to a player who played for Chivas and Tapatio. Then left for a better career. 59th minute, South Africa. If South Africa wins over South Korea, they knock out South Korea. And Canada would play South Africa, which, you know what? I'm starting to hope Canada plays like Chivas. But '60th minute, headed away. Shot, what a save. That's a compliment. Yeah. Well, is it though? I mean, it's not an insult to y'all. What the playing forward? Played in. Quinones is right there. Taps it in. Gol de Mexico. Gol de Quinones. That's a hat flick. You're lucky I don't want to spend too much time down here talking about this game, or that would be in the video. But what the hell was that? Hat flick. No. How quick do you think I can find the highlights? Julian Quinones goal. Ball crossed in. Defender plays it right to the forward's laying on the ground, or the player, Sanchez, is laying on the ground. Satellite kicks it right at Sanchez, and Quinones taps it in because it takes the right bounce. Holy Lord. Actually, I don't know if one picture could do that justice if it was a hat flick. So, I don't know if it could. Should be happy Canada's being compared to Chivas. 61st minute, 2-0. Martinez and Romo are off for Jimenez and Obed Vargas. And, oh, it's 1-0 South Africa. Oh, my God. South Africa leads. Holy shit. 1-0. Canada might be playing South Africa on Sunday. Is that a break or what? Is that a break or what, boys? Is that a break or what, boys? 1-0 to South Africa. And Son is broken. Ball crossed into the box at the penalty spot. Gets further and shot in and scored. And that's a goal for Maseko. Maseko scores the goal. Thapelo Maseko scores. And maybe, just maybe, if we lose, and maybe, just maybe, send South Africa to a knockout game against Canada. I swear to God, if they lose this, I swear to God, if they lose this fucking game, I swear to God, if they lose this fucking game, boys. Yep, Thapelo Maseko. 2-0 for Mexico. Maseko in the 62nd. Or 63rd. I swear to God, if we lose this game. Quinones' goal on the 61st. I'd rather play South Africa. South Korea's played like shit. They deserve to lose. They played haram ball. South Africa's actually been playing pretty well, but I still think Canada's better than South Korea. And they're certainly better than South Africa. This is the best break we could have had. Czechia would have been the worst outcome. South Korea would have been like, yeah, that's the expected outcome, but that's 50-50. South Africa, this is their best performance. Their backs are against the wall. I can't say they'll play like this against Canada, and frankly, they don't have really either of the advantages that South Korea would have had against us or Czechia. And Czechia's advantage would have been worse. I want South Africa. And besides, if you don't want to play South Africa over South Korea, you're a moron. I think that's harsh, but you're right. Imagine Canada takes the L to South Africa. My head will be on Mars. There's no way I'm not going to be pissed about that game. Whether we lose 1-0 because of a deflection or we lose on penalties or we just get our ass blown out, my head will be on Mars no matter what. Okay? Y'all can point and laugh then, because if we lose to South Africa, a team who's lucky to somehow be in this position, well, South Korea bottled it. Czechia ain't doing a damn thing. 66th minute. Either way. Ochoa should be on for his history. He should come on. He should have started. And besides, it's 2-0. I mean, this lead's safe. But, yeah, no. If Canada loses to South Africa, my head's going to be on Mars. My head's gone. My head is gone. Like, you want to crash out? You thought the freaking Switzerland crash out was good? You thought Guatemala was good? Oh, boy. Oh boy. It might not be as loud, but it's going to be as passionate. My head will be on Mars. My head going to be on Mars, headed away. Hold on, South Africa. So maybe South Africa versus Canada, I would consider that an upset for South Africa. As in, if South Africa beats us, it's an upset. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, my head's going to be on Mars. Hydration break. Yeah, South Africa wins, and my head's going to be on Mars. That's worse than Guatemala. I don't care. That's worse than Guatemala. I don't care. That's worse than Guatemala. I don't care. Is Jonathan David a fraud? No, he scored a hat trick at a World Cup. How can he be a fraud if he scored a hat trick at a World Cup? Water break. How can you be a hat trick? How could you be a fraud if you scored a hat trick at a World Cup? How? How? Do. Laren he's trash. He's trash. Water break in both matches. He scored 2 at the World Cup. That was different matches. That was one match and then the other. And that second one was a tap in. Trash. Bum, bum, do. Come on. Ha! Brady Tkachuk reportedly did make it to Florida because he couldn't read the names of the exits leading to the arena. It's a joke. Water break, no more. Like commercial break. Look at Haiti, who's dogging on New Zealand. Their country is no good, and they're out of the World Cup. This may be good for Canada, but I hope their result today motivates them come Sunday. I think it will. Like, it would have to. I think that result, what happened against Switzerland, knowing all you needed was a draw and basically 15 minutes of playing off, pretty much fucked you. I think they're going to be motivated. I legitimately believe they're going to be motivated. I believe they're going to be motivated. I believe it. So, if they're up for it, I think they have a good chance as any. I think they're going to be up for it either way. Do you think this head-to-head rule might be implemented in qualifiers and regional tournaments? No, because as long as there's not the lucky loser, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's because of the lucky loser, there's the head-to-head. What? Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold has been arrested and is facing multiple felony charges which carry a potential sentence of up to life in prison. Damn. Last time South Korea helped Mexico. Now Mexico's helping South Korea, but they need to do their job. Yeah, here's the thing about that. A draw would have helped too. This is all on South Korea, and they fucked it. No pain, no gain. This was all on South Korea, and they fucked it. They didn't need Mexico's help, as in Mexico was always the favorite against Czechia. They're winning the game. A draw wouldn't have mattered. All South Korea had to do was draw or win, and they would have gone through. This was on them completely. On them completely. And they fucked it. Or are in the process of fucking it. are in the process of fucking it. So, I mean, 72nd minute. I don't think anybody was worried about Czechia. I know Vasco made dumb rotations, but they worked. They played a half a Haram ball, and then honestly, until Luis Romo had that beautiful pass to survive the spinneroonie, Moro played great. This result reminds me of the Canada game earlier. All they needed is a draw and then mess it up. How I feel how Korea's feeling right now. But at least we're not getting eliminated for it. At least we're in the round of 32. Rip Homelander. Pour one out for my homie Homelander. Pour one out for my homie Homelander. But this is a good result for CONCACAF. Now Canada has more chance in the next round. I agree. I've said that myself. Yeah, they have a good chance. But at least when we fucked it against Switzerland, we didn't get eliminated. We just went to second. We're still in the round of 32. When we fucked it, it's embarrassing, but we're still in the tournament. And it's a learning lesson. South Korea fucks it. They're out. Completely. Well, actually, points-wise, they'd still be third place. They could possibly be a lucky loser. Actually, let me check on that. Of course, there's still matches to play, but at least we finished top 2 when we fucked it. Not that it matters, but, you know, it's not as bad. It hurts, but it's not as bad. We'll wake up in the morning and be like, yeah, that kind of sucked. But we're playing a round of 32 game on Sunday, so let's move. South Africa, no, they're winning, though. South Korea is a 3-point -1. Okay. So 3-point -1, they're in Algeria's spot. They're going to slot in. But then again, Sweden would go up 1. Croatia would go up 1. So South Africa would be third or fourth. They would either be above Croatia with the goals they've scored. South Africa have scored 2 and allowed 3. They would be under Croatia. So South Korea would be fourth. As it holds, South Korea would be fourth with 3 points -1 and less goals scored than Croatia. And less goals allowed, but it's about goals scored, so they would be fourth. So Sweden would move up 1 because South Africa's in second place. Croatia would move up 1. South Korea would sit fourth after match day 1 of these final days. So as it stands, they would still possibly be a lucky loser, but they're going to have to wait 3 days to find that out. No, we're not the shame of CONCACAF. That's, well, actually, there are 3 teams that are getting eliminated after the group stage. They didn't shame themselves. We play a round of 32 game, and yeah, we're shamed for a couple of hours, but you know what? Let's see what happens. So, Panama's a big shame. They've not been able to – they've played well, though. I mean, yeah, they choked against Ghana in the last second, and they allowed a goal to Croatia, but I thought they played well overall. I can't say they're a shame. I mean, I guess they're the biggest shame. Curacao went from a 7-1 loss to Eloy Room almost breaking Tim Howard's record. Ochoa's about to come on. Haiti, I think Haiti, them being on 0 points doesn't exactly tell the whole story. But, I mean, if it has to be, I guess it's Panama for now. Canada could still make themselves a big shame, but at least they would have made the knockout stages. But if they go out like 4-5-0, or 3-0 to South Africa, hell, maybe even 2 in the round of 32. Okay. If they get past the round of 32, I don't think you could call Canada a shame. I don't think you could. You can't call a team who's got to round of 16 a shame. in this new format. They want a knockout game. It's probably going to be tough, but if they get to, honestly, Chavez and Rangel are off. Honestly, if Canada gets to the quarterfinals, there's no way you can call them a shame. What happens, happens there. But Panama, I can't. I guess Panama is the biggest shame, honestly. Gallardo and Ochoa on. He was Canada's worst player. Right now, it looks like Tanny Luache. I'm not going to lie. All hosts moving on is a huge W. I saw what Poirier was doing. I saw what he did. Imagine Czechia puts 3 on Ochoa. Well, hey, Mexico still won the group, but Czechia then would play Canada, and I would lose my mind. So let's not do this, please. Seed hole is down hurt for South Africa. Let's not do this. Let's not fucking do this, man. Canada isn't a shame. We're just not that good of a team without Fonzie, Kone, or Bombito. Well, I mean, you're right about that. Because, of course, that... Imagine if, like, the second year in a row, Canada winning 6-0 ruined their tournament. Imagine if that happened. Playing forward. 80th minute in both matches. They're subbing Memo on. Yep. Wolff off for Adams. 10 minutes to go in both matches. South Africa, Canada has to be the best outcome for Canada for sure. For sure. For sure. We've said that earlier. It's the best outcome. How cool to see him, genuinely. Yeah, I'm happy to see Ochoa get his swan song in Mexico. I'm happy to see it. He deserves it. He deserves it. Legend. Tyler Rangel has actually had a really good tournament. I have to say. He's had a really good tournament. Tyler Rangel's had a really good tournament. But if it was me, I really wanted Ochoa to start. I really wanted Ochoa to start before this tournament started. I really did. But yeah. It's all the dumbass dragons. Yeah, that meme. There's no. Ochoa said he's retiring after this World Cup. You heard wrong. He said he's retiring after this World Cup. 81st minute. Like, Ochoa's retiring after this World Cup. Free kick for Czechia. South Korea trying to get the ball at the net. Cleared away. Hold on, South Africa. I mean, the thing about South Korea is they're very fast. If we don't have Davies, I don't like that outcome. I really don't. Also, we'd be in LA. oh, South Africa, Canada should beat them. If we lose that, that's going to be as bad as losing to Guatemala. Like, this is the World Cup version of... I shouldn't say that. This is the World Cup version of Guatemala. Ah, fuck it, I'll say it anyway. This is like the World Cup version of Guatemala. This is a damn softball comparatively. Cross to what we could have gotten. I hope the 6-0 doesn't mean we're going to fuck this up like we did last year. But this is almost a dream match for y'all. Yeah, Guatemala was too. How the fuck did that turn out? 83rd minute. I'm not saying this will turn out like Guatemala, but then again, what do I know with this team? But I agree. Is Canada worse than TFC? No, because at least Canada's at the World Cup and they're in the knockout stage of the World Cup. TFC, well, they're not at the Club World Cup. They have 2 CONCACAF Champs Cups to try to make it. They're probably going to be out of the next one unless they call the Pirate and win the MLS Cup and then win the CONCACAF Champs Cup. And who knows how, well, if they call it, well, it depends. It depends. Will Davies play? I don't know. If he wasn't ready for this, why would he be ready for South Africa? 4 days. It's 4 days. The match is in 4 days. I don't know how he'd be better. Like, the bad thing about this is that we are the first round of 32 match. We're playing at 2 p.m. Central on Sunday. How is he going to be better in 4 days? I can't say. I don't. 84th minute. I'm not so sure I see that happening. So we'll see what happens with Davies, but I'm not so sure I see it all happening where he plays. He definitely doesn't start. I'd be shocked. I'd be very shocked if he starts. Keeper down. No, it's a player down. Ochoa. Oh, shit. Did he tear something? Did he tear something in his leg? Holy shit, did he tear his Achilles? Holy fuck. Davies ain't going to be ready if that's the case. Not bringing Prizo looms large. I thought we should have brought Prizo over Nelson, but you know what? Well, play Segor. Well, here's the good thing about South Africa. They're not as fast as South Korea. Did he pop his Achilles trying to go for the ball? Did he pop? I swear, it looked like it. Did that Czechian player pop his Achilles? Corner for South Korea. Cleared away. Did he pop his Achilles? I mean, I'm no doctor, but I think he popped his Achilles. It looked like some snap. It looked like some snap. In slow-mo. Hell, even in regular motion, it looked like some snap. Going for a ball on his plant leg, too. It was on his plant leg that it went, which, that's crazy. I think it was his plant leg that it went. Soucek and Serve are off. Oh. Wait. Was that? No. Thomas Shori. Lucas Serve for Thomas Shori. Soucek got injured. Soucek is injured. Oh my. Well, that sucks for who does he still play for West Ham? That sucks for West Ham. I don't know who's going to sign him if it ain't West Ham now. He ain't playing this year. I agree. Well, what about the quarterfinal? That's what you're probably going to get. Unless Portugal chokes. Unless Portugal finishes second, it's going to be the quarterfinal, but that could work too anyway. But yes, there should be a. But either way, if Messi and Cristiano play at this World Cup, there should be a My Way video package, WrestleMania style. Yes, yes. Yes, there should be. I agree. South Africa, 87th minute. It needs to be the final. Why? I'm going to say I'm right. It's not Alex, I mean. Oh, shit, you might be right. Shit, you might be right. Shit, you might be right. Playing for. Oh, bad giveaway. Bad giveaway. Cleared away. Just got back from the Benz run. Morocco versus Haiti. What a game it was. I'm glad. It's funny. I said during the stream, I'm glad Ozan gets to see a good game. I'm glad. I was worried that it was going to be a rollover. Like, Haiti came to play. Haiti came to fight, man. It was a show. Morocco thought they were going to roll the fuck out of them. Haiti scores the opening goal, and Morocco gets shell-shocked to fuck. And they won, yeah. They never were getting the goal differential after the 2 goals, but they ended up winning, but they definitely didn't look strong doing it. And then you look at the other group games they had, and you're like, this might be a problem. This may not be a one-off, as in their performances aren't so good this World Cup compared to the last one. That wasn't Isidore Screamer. My buddy spilled his drink. I don't blame him. I wonder. They must be cheering right now. '89th minute, 1-0 South Africa. And there's Mexican fans at that game, too. Header. '90th minute. How much stoppage time in the South? 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Canada's 6 minutes away from getting South Africa instead of South Korea. A draw would that would give South Korea 4 points, and then give only South Africa 2. So it would be South Korea. But how many stoppage time minutes in Mexico, Czechia? '90th minute. It is 6. 6 minutes for both. Ow. How's this happening to South Korea? Washed. Washed. Your goat is washed. Wait, what do you mean Timu Korea? What do you mean by that? Wouldn't North Korea beat Timu Korea? Or is that Pinko Korea? '91st minute. You shit. Comrade. Suka Blitz. Suka Blitz. Wait, let me see. Huh. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. 1-0, 93rd minute. Header is saved. Pickett. He did. Playing forward. Korea's pushing, gonna be a finish. Well, South Africa have to win, otherwise there's no knockouts for them. So, goal Fidalgo. Alvaro Fidalgo. Alvaro Fidalgo plays down. Here's a run. Mexico. Ball crossed into the box. Shot. Goal. Nope. Bounces back. Fidalgo. Top bins. Whoa. Top bins. Alvaro Fidalgo. 0-3. '94th minute. +4. 0-3, 0-3. Fidalgo with a banger. Mexico belt to ass. They didn't need to do this, but they did this. How did Santi not score? Because he didn't. Santi might. Yes, South Korea well, they can be a lucky loser. I think they're sitting fourth. I think they'll be sitting fourth once they transfer to the lucky losers bracket as it stands. But of course, there's 3 match days to play out before we see how that holds. But they'll have 3 points. They'll have a -1 goal differential, and they have less goals scored than Croatia, so they'll sit fourth after this. So they can be a lucky loser, but they're going to have to wait for 3 days to figure out what the hell happens. They're going to have to sit and wait for 3 days. Header. They're not going to finish top 2, but they possibly can end up eliminated. But right now, they have 4 places to drop before they're eliminated. We'll see what happens over the next 3 days. Blocked away. Oh, shit. 95th minute. I'll realize the one positive thing about the hydration break. What is it? What is it? 95th minute in both games. 30 seconds in the South Africa game. Possibly more. More like 50 seconds in the Mexico game. Possibly more. I think FS1's a little bit ahead. I ain't gonna lie. Actually watching these games. And I, of course, lowered the frickin' whatever. Saved. Kim rolls it 10 seconds. 1-0. Sure, we'll go with it. I'm so sure we'll beat South Africa. Sure, that's a bet. There you go. And South Africa wins 1-0. Full time. South Africa wins. South Africa finishes second. And it's full time for Mexico. 3-0. 9 points. 0-3. So what that means is, we'll look at the table. It's full. All right. Czechia in 4th place. Eliminated. One point. South Korea, 3rd place. Three points. 2nd place, South Africa. South Africa versus Canada on Sunday. Mexico. 1st place, 9 points. Hard to play in Mexico. 9 points for Mexico. Mexico wins the group. South Africa finishes second. South Korea third. Could be a lucky loser. Czechia is eliminated in 4th place. And there you go. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. Take this team seriously, guys. Korea coaches a full. South Africa. Canada versus South Africa, yes. But, yes, Alex, I will take that bet. If Canada gets eliminated by South Africa, you're mine again. I will take that bet. Virtual handshake. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification one. Hit that bell notification one. Subscribe. Hit that hide button to put this up in the algorithm. Hit that join button to become a member. Send stats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. And then tomorrow, incredible for Bafana. I'm happy for him. Horrible start. Okay, second match. Pretty damn good third match. Did South Africa give you the biggest favors? Well, we're going to find out on Sunday, eh? Tomorrow, we got the Curacao Ivory Coast live in RSR. Also paying attention to Ecuador, Germany. Japan, Sweden live RSR. Also paying attention to Tunisia, Netherlands during the stream. Turkey, United States live RSR. Paraguay, Australia. Also paying attention to that during the stream. So we got 3 streams tomorrow and 3 reviews tomorrow again. And then I'm sure the streams for the next 2 days will be up soon at some point tomorrow. With that being said, we move. I'll see you for the review within the hour. Then I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. Canada versus South Africa. I like our chances. Peace. Mexico, good job with a win. Good job with a win, Mexico. Good job with a win. Peace.